call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, chillax.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Wesley Woodyard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long for Thomas. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now, and no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Here's Ginn. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. This is Derrick Henry, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. To throw, it's Mahomes. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Daniels. He's the one to get him, and that's sack #7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go! Ohio! 190! Ohio!
Here's Dobbs to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Alert! Alert! 3 down! 3 down! Let's go! Spread 38! Spread 38!
Dobbs now on second down. Flush to his right. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he finds McDonald. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Here we go. Check it, boss. Check the call. Check the call. Flex round! Flex round! Mike 35. Mike 35.
Dobbs. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They run again on first down. Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 17-3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Shrugs it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jordan Willis in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Handoff comes to Cook, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Red 38! Flex round! 38! Flex round!
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Ohio! Ohio! Hot!
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Hot!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ohio! Ohio! Hot!
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
Ohio! Ohio! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Flex round! Flex round! Hot!
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Four down, check. Four down. Stay at home.
To throw is Dobbs. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Ohio.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Mahomes going to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Yeah, here come the Bills. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Dobbs. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Ohio! Flex round! Ohio!
On second down, Dobbs. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this.
And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. David Bass. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Ohio! Flex round! Ohio!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Alert, alert. 3 down.
They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Ohio, Ohio. 35's the Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. Dobbs now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Flex round. Ohio, Ohio.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Mahomes to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to haul it in is Kittle. So that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. A give. This is Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! 90! Ohio! What? 90! Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs is throwing. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Ted Ginn's gonna go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ted Ginn, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And, you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. And the Bills getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go.
Dobbs. Now he's forced out left. And some strong running. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
I know you feel that.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
Now Dobbs. His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Flex round.
Dobbs now on second down. They find some open field here. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
Buying, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Ready, green 90, green 90.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Chicago, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.